But what? Okay. Okay, we're back. But what? Oh my god. Oh no! No! Ah! I'm ten. Ah! Wow. 0 viewers. Everybody has left. As is tradition. Wow. Can't believe nobody's in chat. 0 viewers. Amazing. Oh, actually 44 is a lot better. I only lost like 10 people? Oh, not even. Nice. We gone. Yeah. Goodbye, chat. Bye forever. So yeah, we quickly just switch category and, you know, I turned a fan so the room would cool down. I love how it said 44 people and then dropped to 27. Good job, Twitch. God fucking damn it. I'm never getting partner. This is never gonna happen. But I'm not streaming Elite right now, so the Frontier shouldn't care. Oh, right. Forgot to push that button. Ah! So about the thing, yeah. Okay. Ping the Discord. That should, you know, hopefully bring some people back. What? At least I have a timer for this now. Evacuate. It's the void.
Minnie, you're being a good girl. Keep it up.
Yeah. But what I do want to make sure is... No, you stay... You can close. What I do want to make sure is that's unmuted. So, I finally added a Firefox source. Oh, hey, Abby. Hope stream is going well so far. Yeah, we've only been streaming for the last 4 minutes. Amazing. Amazing how that works. You came in right as we're doing the Starfield Direct. So about the thing... Oh, right. It's up to you if you'd want to join in voice. Yeah, we're only starting to do that now. Okay, no, you hush. No. You hush. Thank you. Okay, that's unmuted. This should all be fine. I was saying Selene. Just waiting for direction. It's up to you. I may have mildly forgotten. Why not both? Possibly. I'm gonna hop in to stream comms. If you want to hop in the green room, then like, be my guest. Hop in. Waha. Moved. Aha. With a toilet paper tube, no doubt.
At least you're not throwing me in a box of macaroni.
No, if we're throwing Selene in a box of anything, it's a box of packing peanuts.
Or that.
Although I've seen cats in boxes of packing peanuts too, and it's adorable. I should probably stream this on Discord too.
Yes, that might help.
That might help a little bit. Share my screen. There we go.
As long as it doesn't blow up your computer.
If my computer can stream Elite Dangerous, it should be able to, you know, do this. This is nothing.
What we're talking about?
Selene's volume is a little quiet. I can turn her up a bit.
What if I do this? Does that make it any better?
What? Just as I turned you up too. Minnie, it's a Bethesda game. Me, a Piranha Games enthusiast. Amateurs. Right. So Starfield. Actually, we're not gonna start with this first. Not the direct yet.
Abby is saying I should do MSR. MSR? ASM. Fuck, I can't even.
You forgot the A, eh?
Yeah, I wasn't Canadian enough.
God damn it. The thought of Canadian ASMR, but it's spelled A. It's, you know.
MSRA.
I mean, literally blue. Like, it's on the border.
One moment.
Turn that down a little. Look, there's the arch!
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
Uh-huh.
The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
I love how, like, you can see the low gravity with him walking. From the award-winning creators of Skyrim. And Skyrim. And Skyrim
I
again.
love the design of that robot.
I know. He looks a bit like a rover, but with legs attached.
We're all here because we're
I love the
committed to
spaceship
the biggest
design.
question of all.
Yep.
What's out there?
The greatest question of all. Where did I leave my keys? Is this some kind of new Skyrim DLC?
No, it's the new expansion
part
for
of
Fallout 76,
Constellation
didn't you hear?
Part
Ah,
of
so
our
this is
family.
Atlantic City. We're going to Joyzy.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
76 got NPCs a long time
Human
ago.
settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
I have to say though, after playing a bunch of like
We
Fallout
are
4
not
and stuff,
stopping.
the
Whatever lies at the
the
end of this
gunplay
road
part looks
will
good.
change humanity.
I just hope they slink away from the Fallout tendency of having bullet sponges.
A little bit.
This is where we belong.
Sorry to get burned. Me, as a Piranha Games enthusiast. A new hand touches the comms beacon.
Hell,
No!
they've already got the adoring fans, so why the fuck not?
I want the fucking watch. Also,
I just want the digital premium.
yeah, I realized I forgot something. Missing.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Did you know
There we
that
go.
you could play it day one with Xbox Game Pass?
Amazing. I didn't know.
God, watching the thing the other day, it was just everything, just Game Pass, Game Pass. It's like, are they trying to push Game Pass?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Right. So, that's the new trailer. Full presentation. This is what we're watching.
I was watching this, and there's a part towards the end that when we get there,
Oh, I bet it's the thing you're thinking of, where they're in the corridor. He does the hand thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
when the thing,
When he do the thing. World premiere. Why the fuck do I have to open a private window to watch stream when I didn't? Wait. I have to open a private window to watch stream when I didn't before. What?
huh?
Okay.
I'm very confused. I didn't do it. This is not my fault. I did not steal any connections. I didn't do anything. Can't blame.
No. Still getting that error. That's so weird. Blame Twitch. Blame Twitch.
I was hearing in another stream that some areas of like the East Coast and stuff are having issues.
That could be it. Right. Start video. Violence.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for
Hi,
joining us
Todd.
today, and welcome
It's
to
him!
Bethesda
Oh my
Game
God.
Studios.
God,
You know,
Howard.
we've been so lucky over the
A
decades
blessing,
to make the
a
kind
blessing
of games
from
that
the
we love
Lord.
here. And
God
that's
be
thanks
praised.
to all of you, from the Elder
He-
Scrolls to Fallout.
doesn't look
we
that
love
old.
creating these worlds and playing
For like
in them
52,
just
he's
as
looking
much as
pretty
you
good.
do. And throughout all that
He-
time, we'd
he's a
often talk
synth.
about and dream
He's a
up
synth.
the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield.
Yeah, as if people here
Obviously,
didn't know
we've come a
Selene.
long way since then.
Like, if you
with
don't,
the
go and
games
give her a
we've
follow.
built, our technology, and all of us
No,
here
no
in the
one-
studio, we've
you
done so much
don't,
together,
man.
but well,
You're just
we've
a silly
never tried to
ferret.
make a game like this.
Totally never heard of
Today, you'll get to hear
this
from many on the
Admiral
team and see so
anything.
much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. but it's still
I
a
do like the
Bethesda
HUD.
RPG
It does look
through
really
and
good.
I
through.
like the
where
HUD.
you
The HUD
step
is
into a new
clean.
world,
I like it.
and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choiice of where to go, it's not ours.
Hold on.
It's yours.
So we're gonna be stopping and pausing here a lot. I'm gonna skip back a little bit.
Because the choice
What is that? What is that?
of where to
Is that like a dude? Is that thick? Like... What is that? Do you see it?
Yeah. I'm thinking of that one movie where aliens came to Earth, and I'm just picturing that whole setup now.
Selene, you're gonna have to be more specific.
I know. I think it was Mel Brooks. They were allergic to water. Signs.
Mel Brooks wasn't in that film, was he?
Not Mel Brooks.
Okay.
Mel something. Fucking
Mel
Passion,
Gibson.
dude.
Mel Gibson, yeah. Lethal Weapon guy.
That freak.
He's just standing there, menacingly. Wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong film.
I
it's
hate
not
that I
ours.
do that.
It's yours.
I like these stereo hound eyes that they're showing. They look friend shaped.
I have to say, there are, like, with the procedural generation and the creatures and the views, I do get, I hate to say it, don't hurt me, but I do get the feeling of, like, high fidelity No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I can. We'll get into that.
That is in
And
no
it
way a
wasn't
bad
until
thing,
now
though.
No, it's
that we
definitely
had
not.
the technology to create it.
These look really nice.
From the rocks
Look,
at your
you
feet
you show me
to
a
the
sort of
mountains in the
fantasy-looking
distance,
scape with mushrooms
to the
and
people and
big creatures.
that live in these
I'm
worlds.
on board.
This thing looks like one of those creatures from like a Blue Oyster Cult album cover.
Yep.
That isn't
He's gonna
just a
say it,
backdrop.
chat.
That moon is actually there orbiting the planet.
You see
Yes,
that moon? You can
visit
climb
too.
it.
We realistically simulate the
Look,
galaxy
that's a
around
gas giant. You are
Our
on the
next
satellite
generation
of that
lighting
gas
model
giant.
uses
That's...
real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star.
Oh, look, God, what happened to St. Louis?
East St. Louis really let itself go. See, the funny thing is, okay, chat, what's wrong with this picture? What is wrong with this picture? Ignore the entire, like, landscape. Ignore that bit. What direction does the arch face? Yeah, the sun is either rising or setting on the north or south side. The arch faces east and west. So if this is Earth,
I honestly think it's
TKO,
some
I
sort
will
of
fight you.
space architecture that's crashed or been uncovered as whatever local weather phenomena has uncovered and moved the dirt and stuff. I do not think this is Earth.
Yep, that's the arch. Like, it couldn't be anything else, could it?
It looks mechanical. If you look really close, it looks like it could almost be a giant piece of a space station.
I mean, maybe. But, like, the arch is big and mechanical, too. It's, you know, this big, like, stainless steel clad thing with, you know, things inside of it. It's got a tram inside of it.
You have a tram inside you. Wait.
Wait, I do? Oh.
You didn't... Oh, no.
SpaghettiOs! Todd, damn it, you blew it up.
Todd, damn it, you blew it up! TKO, as somebody from St. Louis, I will fight you.
Hear me out. The St. Louis Arch is one of many arches in the universe, like
He
the
was
Halo
kidnapped by
rings.
aliens.
That's a theory. St. Louis Arch is one of those many arches in the universe, like the Halo rings. I could see it. But yeah, East St. Louis really let itself go, it looks like.
It does, but I don't think this is ours.
I'm interested to see. Because, like, out of anything they would show, like, this is, Because, like, I'm just gonna put it out there.
Look, McDonald's tried to franchise here and only got about halfway.
No, we have a lot of McDonald's here.
Imagine thinking Missouri is important enough to be in a video game.
Good night, Gino.
Can I ban Blue?
Hello, Bun. Hello, Admiral. It is sleep time for me. Have a good night, ladies.
Have a good night, Jenna. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. See, I think
No, it don't ban Blue. Let me... Blue. Listen here. Behave. Alright.
Hell? Anyway, the funny thing is, like, you know, they finally put us in a video game and they've blown us up. Thus is the life of St. Louis.
And the makeup of the planet.
Back it up a little bit.
That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes,
Still
you can
not a
visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination
Be nice to Missouri.
light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system.
Red Alert 2, I don't know. It was in
And of course,
it was in Resistance
you can
3.
play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Oh, this looks really nice.
Him talking about the animation system
We
does
love
bring up
exploration
something
and rewarding it, but
that
you
I
do
like,
explore
but
differently
we'll
in
get
this
to
game,
that
given
part
its scale.
later.
That usually
Okay.
involves exploring an area you've landed in.
I do like
You can collect resources.
more HUD elements. The
do a
scanner thing
mission,
looks good.
and maybe even stumble
Yeah.
upon something unexpected.
By the way, chat, anything you want me to go back and look at, just say so. We're in this together. You can ask. Now this part, something I want to point out here that feels a little funny. Watch the bullets. It felt like they were kind of tracking. Like, I'll just rewind this a little bit. But like how the gun was slightly pointed down and it was shooting out like
I
straight.
can't unsee that now.
I think maybe
So-
that was just like, I have a feeling it was just probably a, like, you know, gameplay tweak that they're running for you know, for dev test. Hey, miss, this is a hell of a drug.
That, or they didn't think as hardcore as some games. Like, I'm coming in here watching as someone who plays like Star Citizen and Elite. And in Star Citizen, if I'm running and I try to transition to shooting someone, I might shoot the wall a couple times as the gun animation comes up to pointing at the guy that's trying to kill me.
Oh yeah. See, Elite has no
That,
aim assist
as
at all.
the gun was coming up, the bullets were coming out at a funny angle.
Oh. Hmm. But like also, you'll notice they've done a lot of polish, because watch this reload animation. Watch it again. It actually goes in the thing, unlike that trailer from last year. I'll have to bring it up. Hold on.
Actually, I think this does bring up something I wanted to mention. Like last year, they were talking about like trying to bring it out in like November,
Yeah.
and then they pushed it back to September this year. Honestly, I think that was a good choice.
Very much a good
One,
choice.
knowing Bethesda's track record, and two, everything that's been going on with games lately. A year of extra polish is not going to kill you, especially with a company like Bethesda.
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet.
Look at the graphic detail as well in this. So watch when he reloads it. It, like, kind of doesn't slot in completely. It just kind of clips, and then it's pushed down. Yeah, they've definitely done some polish work. And, like, the graphics just look so much better. Like, that compared to, you know, this. The lighting looks so much better.
Oh, you weren't... Okay. You were... I thought Discord had frozen up. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So I was like, wait.
I didn't put it in the same window. Oops.
No. What the I saw that a couple times throughout the direct. What the fuck? Like, can you hit their boost packs?
Yeah. She hits his jetpack, and then it just launches him.
That's sick. I'm in. God, take my money.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick it.
These all have that, like, slightly cartoony plastic look to them. Like the really cheap tools you find in the checkout aisle of a Home Depot. That's what this reminds me of. They've got, like, that, like, weird matte finish to them. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Look, I'm living for the Capri Sun pouch cola.
Yes. And it's got, like, the twist top. It's like, you know, space cola. Ground level stuff feels like unpolished satisfactory. I don't see it annoy mice. The applesauce pouch cola. It looks so good. We still have Harbor Freight.
Everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu.
This looks
is
nice.
the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every
looks
object.
Like it gives you all your information in one
weapons.
go.
Step back a sec. Inventory. Refined Eon, Constellation Spacesuit, Constellation Pack, Constellation Space Helmet. So it looks like you're going to be able to pick and mix your mix and match your suits and helmets and such. Minor utility outfit apparel. Frag grenades as throwables, ammo, aid, all. You have your pistol. Gives you your 7.7 millimeter. 12 rounds of mag. You have 303 rounds.
Weird caliber.
That's a very interesting caliber.
What? Who makes the P90 and the 5.7?
I have no idea.
They probably won the manufacturing wars. So that's why the rifle we see, the personal defense weapon, has that same feel of a P90. This is in 7 millimeter.
I like that it, you know. Oh, Mott 06. This is bone stock. Mass 0.55. I wonder if that's kilos. Has a range of 26, fire rate of 50, accuracy 67.5. Pretty neat. 49 physical. So 49 damage?
I'm guessing that is the damage.
Yeah.
Because later we see other weapons and, like, they have that kind of...
Now, I'm blocking it, but the credits and mass. I'll move myself up really quick. But, like, 16th, I wonder, like, how much money you're going to be making in this game.
Yep. 7.7 mil
Yeah,
scattle. Lemon person. Hi.
Katie. Katie's a goat. She's a goat. Thy burdens. Yeah. 97 of 145. I wonder if that's kilos.
We love to pack a ton of detail.
I love this revolver, the underbarrel.
Hey, yo, it's a future Madeba.
What is that called?
There's two actual firearms, the Madeba Unica and the Chiappa Rhino. They're revolvers, but they shoot from the bottom cylinder. It's supposed to make the recoil go more into your hand in the same way the more common semi-automatics do, instead of having that high set, more kickback.
That makes a lot of sense.
And with that damage on there, I don't know why the 7.5 mil smaller, but that's a lot of damage compared to that other pistol we were seeing. This is probably like some kind of magnum. And with a recon scope and a compensator?
Yeah. That's why looks like he's got better accuracy. Two mods out of 8. It looks like you're gonna have 8 mods available. We might see a mod that lets us, bump that up or something. Probably not, actually.
Look, as long as we don't have to bring like a couple hard drives worth of data, 30 pieces of
Is it a
various
Magnum
unrelated
Dom?
material to a drug dealer to get a scope.
Thank you, Elite. Very cool. Why is every bartender a fence? I like the names of these. Advanced Grendel.
As much as I love Elite, I will rag on the weapon modifications.
Same.
I'm gonna rag on that.
I realize what they were trying to do and trying to get people to, make different loadouts and have numerous weapons and give you, a reason to keep going through the system. But it is a little frustrating. Refined Equinox. These are all named after so these are probably all from the same person, like the Grendel and the Beowulf. Those are probably from the same company, because, naming conventions.
In every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits.
That look cool.
To food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess.
Are those bugs? Trilobites. Oh, I get it. Small alien arthropods, sautéed and served with whipped butter. That actually looks tasty.
That probably is like space lobster.
Probably.
Weird, but and there's just that one toast.
To food. We just obsess over the details, and food.
Toast.
Spacesuits.
I can pause on it.
To food. We just obsess over the details.
That is
toast.
That is just toast.
That is a very nice looking piece of toast.
Also, little tip. You know the comma and period keys? You can use those to frame back and forth. Okay.
Tomaopia. 2 falafel stuffed flatbreads drizzled with a yogurt sauce. So some Greek food. That steak looks good.
Steak. It is it says synthamite, but still.
Yeah. Synthameat. So synthetic meat. Butcher's best steak, made from synthameat, the Settled Systems' premier synthetic meat product. I mean, to be fair, I really hope that this is something we see in the next, decade or two.
Yeah. I'd be down.
That patty melt I want to look at. Yo. Hamburger patty smothered in cheese and grilled on toast, usually served with a side of chipped potatoes. Some wavy cut french fries? That looks tasty.
15 restores 15 health. So there is something I'm noticing here. The health it restores seems small compared to like some other games, like Fallout or Skyrim, where you can restore 100 some.
It could be like tied to skills. That could be a thing.
Might make it a little more difficult, but I'm down. Cause like after a point, like I've got Fallout 4, and after a point you just feel like a god. You just stand there and just tank everything while you take out 20 some guys.
The Starfield version of eating 10 cheese wheels and 3 bowls of stew in the middle of a firefight is gonna be eating 6 patty melts in a row. Oh yes.
Or this will be the Starfield version of the meme from Breath of the Wild.
I don't think I know that.
Exactly, Musk. Comrade.
Remember to eat the ketchup too.
Yep.
Details and food. We obsess over food.
They obsess over food.
When you're done exploring, you
Who
can
doesn't?
walk back or fast
Show of
travel
hands,
to
who doesn't?
your ship.
I like food.
We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship,
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
and
Welcome
he
back.
can even say your name.
I'll just stay up
Let's
here for
head
now.
out.
Because I'm not blocking any UI.
Our
The
mission was
bunny
to
is
convey
scared of
the
the ferret.
wonder and majesty of space
No.
exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the
Set
tech
futurism.
is advanced, yet still looks grounded.
So I wanna stop here. This isn't cassette futurism. Not entirely. Like they are correct in saying NASA punk is like an aesthetic. Like you can see a bit of cassette futurism in it, but this is more futuristic and less like the world of the 1970s. This is much more like its own thing than Alien. The Twitter discourse TM. Yeah. Can we have the subtitles? I guess so.
Actually, some of the cities they show have their own individual punk styles. So
Yeah, there's that too.
Then relatable.
For us, it's that
I'm-
contrast. That's where
I
the
am
visual interest
consuming,
is.
like,
Obviously, the
chunks
NASA,
of the
which is
thing.
the rigid, hard function over style, and then punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our
Hold on, because Selene is Selene's blocking the thing. So you know what? We're gonna rotate the ferret.
rotate the ferret with your mind.
Right, we have to transform. Rotate 90 degrees.
Wait, what,
Oh,
what
no.
are you gonna hold on? You're gonna transform. What are you gonna do with me? Wait, don't do it. Don't hit that button. Stop it. Oh God.
It's been done. We transformed Selene by flipping her around. Totally what that means. I know there was a 180 degree option. I was just dumb. I clicked 90 first. I'm like, oh.
It was funnier that way.
Because I'm smart. Leave me alone.
game, it has a
I see
slightly
you're
retro
smart.
and analog touch. A bit of low
But yeah, this is all... I wouldn't call this cassette futurist.
This is true. I do like the
rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Like the what?
the analog nature of
Yeah.
the switches and everything.
It does
It's
look
not
really
just
good.
holographic displays everywhere.
Yes. I like that it's like you have your displays, but then you have all the physical switches and buttons and things. It's like actual avionics and such.
Yeah, that's why I honestly love the design of the original series Star Trek bridge. It's one of their first super deep space vehicles. They may not be able to replace the parts if they go fancy. So they put easy to maintain things in. So, oh, button sticking, let me just, there. Easy fix.
Lol, Shiv. No, if this were TGGF, like, I mean, we're already both girls, so, like, it's already happened. So much physical. Yeah, I love that there's so many physical buttons going on. And also, like, just this metal aesthetic going on, where it's all panels and modular bits. And, like, the framing on the chairs that you see.
What are my thoughts on the Delta Flyer 2 from Voyager?
I've not seen enough Voyager to know.
I could, look, if they get me started on Star Trek, I could hijack everything. Just, tell me when to cut off, because,
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all...
Ooh. Okay, type, water. Gravity, half a G. Temperature, cold. Atmosphere, thin CO2. Thin magnetosphere. So they give you... So they don't tell you, like, you know, pressure or, like, temperature. Like Elite does. I don't like that Elite gives it to you in Kelvin. I don't like that. But, like,
more
water.
people would identify and understand Celsius.
Yeah. Temperature shit's cold. I like these, Ooh, I wonder if it's an igloo because it's cold. Like, look at that shape. Huh.
This is true, Blue. Kelvin is the science temperature.
Right, but it's still just like, you know, I can't parse that at a glance.
All of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets.
Okay, the landing spot stuff. I have a question there.
Yeah.
Does that mean they're going to be like isolated mini maps? Or if I land in one, can I jog my happy ass all the way to another if I dedicate that much time?
I would assume it's the latter, because they haven't said that you can't. I really like this like system map display. Like, of course, like, you know, not to scale or anything, but like, like having the gravity wells and such. Like, I just kind of find that neat. It's a neat little aesthetic.
Yeah. I also have to point out on this system map, you notice the gravity indentation.
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to have an effect on your grav drive. I wonder how that's going to work getting around systems, because I haven't talked about that. Like, how do you get around a system? Do you just jump from point to point? Like, they haven't gotten into that.
I mean, like, Star Citizen has the quantum drive, which is meant for, like, in a system from planet to planet.
Right.
No Man's Sky has the pulse drive, which long distance speeds it up so you can...
Elite, of course, has the frameshift drive, which is Elite or Super Cruise, which is an Alcubierre drive. Alcubierre.
Yep.
I keep saying it like it's French, and it's not. It's Spanish.
So there is likely going to be a hyper acceleration mode to get between planets.
Possibly.
So you're not just under your own power the entire way.
The system. Obviously, the game is big.
So I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
what did that
missions or
target
life
say?
on them.
Clear all dangerous creatures.
And it's here you can see planets that have
Clear all dangerous creatures from the cave. 10 of...
missions, or life on them.
0 of 7.
Versus the many planets that are barren, but resource heavy.
So it seems like there's a
Zoom
mission
out even
objective
further
there.
to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy.
Neat
Here
little
you can plot a course
galaxy
to ones
map.
that are light years away. This uses your ship's
Forever.
grav drive to fold space
volume
and jump
2.
to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Now
Look,
this looks neat.
I gotta say it, whenever you give me an animation, like, activating something, and you see the character, like, flipping switches and adjusting things. Also, this suggests smuggling?
Yeah, they talk about it. They talk about, like, having a freighter and stuff and doing cargo missions.
And of course,
As soon as you
it's gotta be
land in
said,
a city like New Atlantis, your
you don't
eyes
go
are
from
guided
space
upwards
directly
to just
down,
these
you press a button and it...
Yeah, I don't really mind that. Like, I can forgive that with, like... Because I feel like this game is more akin to, like, it's more
This
akin
isn't-
to, like, Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, I would think.
Yeah. It's not trying to be a hardcore sim.
Right.
It's trying to be somewhere, I would say somewhere between Freelancer and No Man's Sky.
Yeah. But also, like, you know, with Skyrim thrown in.
I mean, true.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all, to be honest. Like, being able to,
No.
like, pick a spot and land there should be pretty neat. And then, like... no Citizens Field Lancer. Oh, no.
Right? It's happening. Star Dangerous Sky is coming.
They didn't see a gameplay loop for that. Gameplay loop for what? For what, Blue? Oh, for landing? To be fair, I'm not upset that we can't land. Like, to be fair...
I mean, I know certain subsets of both of the different game communities that we represent here that might miss atmospheric flight. Hooners and low flyers, but they still got their stuff, and like Fly Dangerous exists.
I will mention, because Todd mentioned it in the interview he did the other day. He said that he was playing it like the other week and was escaping a snowstorm on foot, and some raiders came in and, you know, tried to gank him. And as he's fighting, he boards their ship and is fighting them on the ship, and the ship takes off on its own, so suddenly he's out in space on the ship.
Actually, we sort of see something like that coming up in this video.
Yeah, you'll have to point it out.
boundless
I'll back this up a little bit. I still really love the ship design. I'm gonna have to keep the frontier looking as it
As you
does.
land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast
Ganking.
buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
This looks pretty neat.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
This bit.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where
Sir,
your
this is a
love
Wendy's.
constellation begins.
I want that
I
watch.
do like that there is a unity of design amidst buildings.
Yeah.
Like the big
Constellation.
sweeping tower
We
and
have a lot
everything.
to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore.
Also,
They're the
about
last true explorers in the
Constellation,
galaxy,
their little
and
hideout
they're trying
here.
to find.
Yeah.
Did they raid Picard's study?
I wonder if that might have been an inspiration. That might be like a reference.
I know they can't have the Enterprise D painting, but if they hide
Minisis
like
creme minisis creme minisis
a
creme minisis
model
creme
of
minisis
the
creme minisis creme
Enterprise
minisis
as
creme
we know
minisis
it
creme minisis
in
creme
this world
minisis
right
creme
now,
minisis creme minisis creme
somewhere
minisis creme
in there.
minisis creme minisis creme minisis creme minisis creme minisis creme.
God damn it, Ada. I'm glad that they actually gave us a skip alert button now. Ada, 49 months of continued membership. That's a long time. It's a long heckin' time. That's almost 50. Jeez.
That's almost 5/10s.
Almost.
Wait.
So I'm gonna back this up a little bit.
Exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest
A
questions.
month over 4 years.
The artifacts are so different.
Don't
so
buy
alien,
that they're the
and I'm
last
certain one of them
explorers.
reached
Like,
out
Yeah.
and spoke to you.
Maybe like the last like big
The
club or
artifact,
something.
If you could place it on the
true.
I like the robot head. Or like the rover head.
I just like the whole aesthetic of this study.
Yeah.
They've got like the meeting area, where they can discuss and plan. They got
Yeah, that's like a video table.
They got so much stuff going on here, and I love it.
There's the model in the background. There's, some astronaut.
Right?
They've got like their NASA models in the background. That looks like a telescope or something. Behind Helmet Boy here.
Bad box art Mega Man.
The only thing that seems funky to me is like this interaction with them, but like,
table here.
I mean, it's a Bethesda
Oh my God.
interaction,
Look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an
and it's
intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an
it's
eclectic cast of
probably
characters.
got some stuff
You've got
clipped.
Sarah Morgan,
Yeah.
the ex-soldier
It
and
felt a
adventurer,
little
now
jumpy.
Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else
I like his
out
Snoopy
there.
cap. Though.
Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems
Ronald Reagan.
and Constellation's
I
financier.
don't trust him.
Anything
I don't trust
goes
him
as
either.
long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
I like
You know
Barrett.
what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
Does
The
he
journey
have
you
a
take with
daughter and a
Constellation is
machine gun
just the
arm?
first of many you'll embark
Wait,
on.
wrong Barrett.
The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Big boys.
They are friend-shaped.
That thing is not.
No. But the big-eyed, kind of
United
fuzzy-looking
Colonies
things
is
were
where you'll
friend-shaped.
find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline,
There is
and
one
the
thing that I
legacy
hope they
of
do.
humanity.
They don't
consider
do.
themselves
What would that be?
Avoid the common trope anymore of Space Japan stuff. Like, I don't want to see ramen except maybe in one place. Don't make it a thing everyone talks about, please. Stuff like that. Just please.
We haven't seen
know?
any of that in like Neon. But like, I guess
the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city
These guys
within
feel
the
like
United
feds.
Colonies. The
Yeah.
city of Sidonia on
This is
Mars
neat.
to this day serves
might be where
as
you
the
start the
largest
game.
mining facility for the United Colonies.
Look, I'm look, I'm gonna go to Mars.
11
I'm
hours
gonna get some
Beyond the United
cyborg
Colonies
parts
reach,
and join a
You
cult.
might find yourself
Wait,
in a much
wrong
more
Mars.
wild and independent
Fun game.
coalition of star systems.
Muse playing softly in the background. I like these
This
robots.
is Freestar Collective Space.
This bit, like, I'm gonna show this side by side.
I'm on board.
I'm gonna show this side by side with the old trailer. Let me bring that up again.
Hey, if I
Yoink this over. Where is it?
Take down these cutthroat pirates.
We're not just
Yeah.
here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous,
I'm trying to scrub through and see if I can find it.
but we are not stopping.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever.
Oh well. I thought there was a view from last year, but this looks so much better than what it did like before. Like the terrain and the lighting and the outfits. Can't wait to see all the. So apparently it's been said that this is the least buggy game that Bethesda is ever going to release. Or has released since, because Microsoft has told them, no, you sit down and you fix this shit. Like, we're giving you all the time you need.
That's probably why it took an extra year.
Yeah, I would not doubt it at all. Because, like, ZeniMax was wanting them to release it in 2020.
Yep.
And then, like, you know, COVID happened and they pushed it back. But then, like, Microsoft sat them down and were like, no, we're giving you resources and not saying much.
That is kind of reflected in the system requirements.
What are the system requirements?
I think it's like not even a 10 series i7 and a 2080 or something. Or 2060 or something like that.
Yeah, RTX 2080, 125 gigs. i5's 10600K.
A Ryzen 5 36 or an i5 10 series?
Yeah.
If you can play Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen or whatever, you can play this on the highest, you know?
Now, something that they've been talking about is like, you know, they're locking it to 30 on the consoles, and I really think that's just because Xbox Series X and S aren't that powerful, or aren't as powerful as people think.
And Blue, contrast that with Star Citizen if you need to ask. It's more... Star Citizen needs, to be less CPU bound. They just haven't figured that out yet.
It's CryEngine. That's a CryEngine problem.
Yep.
Because it's Lumberyard. A 125 gig isn't that bad. I've seen bigger.
What's the install size on Elite currently?
But like, I'm currently rocking a an i9 10850K. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a GeForce RTX 3060, so I should be fine.
No, do not start that game. No.
Store page. What's the install size on all these?
Like 70.
Oh, 25 gigs. Recommended. Stop auto-playing, you piece of shit.
Properties.
Still got an i7 6700K and GTX 1080. The 6700K is still pretty good, to be honest. I was rocking that for a long time.
That should be fine, too. I think that more than hits the minimum, so...
And, like, the other thing is, like, people complaining about the FPS on Xbox is the fact that, like, they're playing it at 4K. They're asking an Xbox to play at 4K. Like, 4K 30. I think that's probably gonna be, like, about the most that can do. Whereas, like, you know, I'm gonna be playing this at 1080. You know, 1080p because I don't have anything bigger. Why would I play at 4K?
Right.
So 1080p 60 is probably gonna be easy. i5 9400. You should be fine, though. Like Red Dead 2 size. Red Dead 2 is less. It's a big game, and it's gotta hold the all those like high quality textures.
Arc sized.
It's what?
Like Ark, you know, the survival dinosaur
Oh yeah,
thing?
Ark's on. Yeah, my brother plays that all the time.
Do you know how freaking huge that game is?
Pretty big. Oh hey, Bagel. Hey, there's a cutie I've not seen in stream in a while. How you doing? Chat, can we get a shout out for that fucking nerd? The most chaotic bunny I know. The most chaotic gay bean. But yeah, like, this looks so good. Like, the lighting, the textures. Like... so, no, the bad take I was seeing was somebody was saying that, like, oh, they've locked it to 30p and it's stable that way. Hey, Todd, are the physics tied to the FPS again? I'm just like, no. People don't do that anymore. It doesn't work that way. Like, that's on Xbox, you know, you're probably asking that Xbox to do everything that it can, along with the fact that, you know, it's got, you know, basically Windows running on it, and all of the underlying functions of the Xbox, so, like, you know, yeah. Let's back this up a little bit.
Independent coalition of star systems.
This robot, I love him. He's got a basket. Bend, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the crew. I mean, if you ask nicely, sure, maybe.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
That shotgun.
The capital
sexy.
of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
That looks so pretty.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started
I'm
out
down
as
for
a
Space
fishing
Wild
platform,
West.
but is now known throughout the Cell system.
Also, we
as
got
a
the
pleasure
the
city
obligatory
where almost
cyberpunk area.
anything goes.
Yeah.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Funky, weird dancer people.
Brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Within the first 6 months, we'll have a 1-to-1 scale
Outside the
serenity.
bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed
Space
systems to
pants.
explore. But these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
Now this shotgun thing looks pretty neat.
A new face.
The shotgun
This is the
does look
face of a
cool.
brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
I wonder if it's like a Gauss shotgun.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
I
In
do like that
Starfield,
that
we're
fight
pushing
there.
our
The
cities
guy
and
comes at him with
settlements
the knife
further
and
than
then
we've
just
ever have before.
no.
It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited
Okay,
when
there's
they
a
see
lot
all
to
of the
unwrap coming up
improvements we've
here.
made.
Yeah.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the
Humanity's
game. So any
future.
character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
I like that.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Something, something, say apple. No, no, okay, what you did there was jump. Say apple. Okay. You jumped. Look at what she's holding. Look at what she's holding.
That's the thing that you take to the
Yeah.
Constellation Club.
So the fact
So
that, like,
apparently this is after you find it.
yeah, like,
Which is probably the opening cutscene.
yeah, the big opening section, like, you go through and then it looks like there's going to be a cutscene and then you wake up and do your character customization. So there's going to be that intro sequence like every other Bethesda game. You're going to have an intro sequence and a cutscene or whatever.
And then in about 2 to 3 months, there's going to be a skip intro. Or an alternate start someone's going to make.
Yeah. Like, alternate start will surely be a thing. This animation here looks really good. Like, some of them look a little weird and stilted. Like, the one from earlier with Constellation looked a bit funky. This sequence here, I think, looks really good.
Come on. Okay, take it easy.
So this is probably newer.
No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
At least you don't start out as a prisoner.
Yeah.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets.
I like how it looks
and
like
that'll be your starting
genetic,
point.
like, things.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever
Go back.
before.
I'm sorry, I was muted. I was trying to get you to hold up for a moment. On when they were going over the body type stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if
There's
that's
no
like
gender switch. There's body type and walk style.
I wonder if that's gonna be that like gender then, or like you have a masculine or feminine body.
That's probably gonna be it. But like, you could have, I'm guessing body type 2 is the more air quote traditional female. And then you could have the lumbering walk style 1. So you could be, or you could be whatever NB. Who you could, I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, AFAB versus AMAB bodies and different vocal intonations. At least they're not tying your character gender to your voice sound. Thank you, CD Projekt Red. Very cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
You probably
That'll
can
be your
read
starting
them.
point.
Also, I can't wait to see because now that you've mentioned that, I totally assume they're gonna have like more body types you can pick from. We're gonna be, adding in CBBE.
Yeah.
For Starfield. Space Twinks. I would love to play a femboy character. That'd be kinda neat. Adding cat
I
girls
might try to
specifically
make
for Carla.
Samus. When I play, I might try to make Samus. If I can make Samus,
That's a thought.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you
Yeah,
want
they
it to be.
switched to the
This
other
new system
walk
has
style.
more to offer than ever before.
So, with like body type 1, walk 2, and then thin?
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to
Should I
make
go back?
whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the
They didn't
dermesthetic
go
and
over it
makeup,
all, but I was
blemishes,
just
scars,
idea for
piercings, teeth
talking
setting.
about having a femboy. Body 1, slender, walk 2.
Yeah. The facial hair doesn't look that great, but like, I mean, to be fair, like, it's not photorealistic.
25 years in the making.
Lol. I don't fault it. It doesn't look terrible.
It looks better than Fallout's.
Yeah. There's a femboy mod for Skyrim. Want to be able to make a femboy in games so bad, gender lately. There.
It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a
These
bit
are
of
gonna be
backstory
cool.
and start
Yeah.
you out with 3 basic skills.
And this is where that NASA punk aesthetic is coming in as well, where, you know, this is tying in more with the theme of the game rather than like, oh, it's just cassette futurism. It's not. It's very much its own thing from cassette futurism. This specifically, how like their mission patches, the patches and such as part of the aesthetic. I love this. I really like this. This game doesn't have power armor. I mean, they have spacesuits, so like they could have exoskeletons, but exoskeletons. What the fuck did I just say? Funky femboys. Twunks. Twink and twunk. I like this a lot. These look so cool.
Yeah.
From chef
And
to
the fact
dusty. You know, the crew still has...
The fact they what?
What this lady's talking about, or whoever they are, from chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting
There's a
pool
betting
on
pool
what,
about which restaurant critic
Yeah.
you must have crossed to wind up here.
right?
Yeah.
If they keep up with that, I think that's going to be really fun and encourage multiple playthroughs.
I really hope roleplay like that is encouraged. I remember one little moment in
That's
Skyrim.
going to be the thing. Continue.
What? I remember one small moment in Skyrim that like stuck out to me, and like there weren't too many of them, and I wish that they would do it more. But in Dark Brotherhood playthrough, when you're going through the like some of the optional quests to, you know, kill the Emperor, I chose to do the chef bit, and I disguised as the gourmand. And I remember a character commented on like, "Oh, so you're the gourmand? Wow, I didn't realize." It's like, I don't understand how you're able to keep your fur out of the food, because I was playing a Khajiit. Well, no, I was playing a Lungari, but like they still use the same you know, lines the Khajiit would.
Yeah.
Todd doesn't blink IRL. He's asked all the characters to be the same way.
I'm just surprised that something stuck out to you from Skyrim.
There's a lot of little moments from Skyrim.
I'm sorry,
but,
that
like,
was rough.
Lol. F. The
But I
fluff
think
just
if
adds
they
texture.
if they keep up with that whole idea of having the multiple playthroughs and the backgrounds tying into the story progression and interactions, this is going to be what really sets Starfield apart from the rest of its air quote contemporaries.
And start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he
do
needs
like
a
the
beast
look of this
hunter to help
restaurant.
track down a monster.
Look, it's Chris
Fine.
Rock.
I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages.
These traits look
You
like
could choose to
fun.
meet your biggest fan.
Yeah.
By Vectera!
Oh, he's saying Vectera. I thought he was saying by the terror.
And it'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant.
Do they have Wild Wasteland? I don't think so. Wait, they want Wild, or they have Wild Wasteland? No. There might be one close. There's Alien DNA, which might be an interesting one to take. Freestar Collective, Settler, Hero Worship. This is where you get the thing. They mention kid stuff. Terra Firma. I wonder if you come from Earth. By Azura? Yeah, they've brought him back. I never got to play. Was it Morrowind or Oblivion? He's from
Oblivion.
Okay, I've never played Oblivion. I've never played Morrowind either. But like, yeah.
Come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You
I love
choose
they
to
put the
meet your
Adoring fan
biggest
back in this one.
By Vectera! Is it really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing
This gets creepy.
the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
Supposedly the same voice
My
actor.
favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly
This
show
one
up
looks like
and try
fun.
to kill you.
Yeah.
No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
Some really good
And if you want to remove,
I want to step back because they don't talk about
but
this.
mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your.
The persuasion system that they're showing here, where like you have, you know, like persuasion points and you have turns. So it shows you how many. I know it's like you can't really see it under the YouTube bar, but like there's so many points that it takes, and you have, you know, how many this will cost. I like this.
There also seems to be a likelihood of success by it, the green, yellow, red.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the persuasion thing until you pointed it out.
Yeah, so that's like your difficulty markers. And then like this is how much it's gonna cost. I'm sure like with skills that cost probably goes down, and you might even get more points. By the way,
Oblivion had a persuasion system, but it was this weird.
No matter what you.
That's not a
weird
magazine,
spinning
that's a
wheel
battery.
thing?
Sorry. What was that again?
Oblivion had this persuasion system where you could influence characters and make them more likely to help you or something. But it was this weird spinny wheel thing where you could auto or just bribe them. This I like.
Yeah. This is a laser weapon. I remember this from the trailer last year. But that's a battery.
We can see the barrel. That's a lens.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks more believable than the Fallout laser weapons.
Yeah, that's the thing. It does look a lot more believable, even though it's kind of the same design language. Sorta, somewhat.
Still chunky, but
yeah. $5 says somebody's gonna mod in the Fallout laser weapons. Or you're probably gonna be able to
Look,
find one or something.
$10 says we get 40k las rifles.
Oh god. Yeah. Hope they have color blindness options? Probably. Oof, they color coded it? Yeah. Because Ada's colorblind, I remember that. Laser rifle. Laser musket.
Choose. There will be plenty of ways for you.
I like his face. There's a lot of good detail there, but it's not like hyper detailed. The shine on the leather that actually looks like leather.
To tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What
I like this.
It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system.
Even if they didn't add that, yeah, you probably could. I don't like this, but I'm
put
gonna
them together
like...
to create an all-new skill system.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, that isn't even those are like tentacle things.
It's an octopus. It's a cephalopod.
It's an octopus that's moving like a spider.
Yeah.
That is 2 levels of no.
No.
Love a land squid landipus hunting cephalopod. Like he's moving like a spider.
And I to know where this is
Each time
going.
you level up, you get a skill point.
Wait.
Which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
I've seen enough
Ranks
hentai
are
to know
unlocked.
where this is going.
Oh no, chat, no! Giant enemy squid. Better than a face hugger. There's a scene later that I want to point out that, like...
By completing challenges
I noticed.
associated with that skill.
This I like. This reminds me of
Chuck,
Ratchet and
yes.
Clank. This reminds me of the Trespasser minigame from Ratchet and Clank. The way they've done this this new lockpicking system.
It's not just the same lockpicking we've had since
Challenges
New
become
Vegas.
increasingly difficult as
It's
you work your way to higher ranks.
seems to be a more in-depth
With our 5 different skill trees and 4
communication
ranks per
system.
skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, it's
They're
much
doing
more of
a
like
lot.
a
I like
fun
the
minigame.
xenosociology skill because it
Mhm.
lets you mind control aliens.
This is neat. Oh, he
Boost
friend.
pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Again, the patches. I love it. Also, the suits. Like, I can't
like
get enough of
maxing
how
out
good
my
these
physical
suits
tree
look.
so I can get neuro
Right?
strikes. and
This
just
looks
punch my way
fun.
through combat.
Unlike the giant enemy
That
crab,
one's a
the
lot of
giant
fun.
enemy squid will attack your weak points for
Someone
massive
shoot that
damage.
Suit your
motherfucker.
playstyle.
He's
I'm
just
very
punching
much a
everyone.
stealth player.
I want to go back. Bye-bye!
That one's a lot of fun.
Whee!
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
What do you get when
I'm
you cross an
very much a
octopus with a
stealth player.
spider?
So,
Me,
I'm out
running
there
the other
pickpocketing
direction.
everyone.
That's a good one.
Favorite part
Rona.
about being
Yes.
stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
This is cool.
And
I
then
like
jumping out and
this.
springing on people.
Which, like, the fact that they're even mentioning this, like, I wonder how many different ways you're going to be able to get around the places. Like, are you going to have, you know, like the wall sphincters from Alien? You know, can I enter the butthole and then climb around the vents? No, I will not apologize for calling it the butthole. They're coming out of the wall sphincters! Good plan, yeah. What do you get when you cross an octopus with a spider? Me, running the other direction. Step, step, step.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like
Neat
doing that
shotgun.
death from above.
Yeah,
thing
the
where
fact that they're able to,
two-player.
like, pop.
I like doing that death from above thing where I
Mitty
lean back
cement,
over-
anal spelunker extraordinaire.
No! This thing. What is this thing? Like, they've shown it before. It's like this weird, like, square...
for guys and I
This
throw
must be like a
landmines
mag
at 'em.
shotgun. Throws a landmine. Looks
I like
very
blowing stuff up.
chunky and like 3D printed almost. F. Now this is neat. The fact that you can shoot their backpacks, their boost packs, and they like, you know, F to these guys who are, you know, closed in the room with a grenade. So he pops that one, then that one, and that guy flips around and explodes.
Wait,
Flying
you're telling me sniper rifles will actually be useful?
Yes.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
And adventures. There's a sniper rifle.
Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun.
This looks really...
Once we had created a
Right?
grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world.
I like that big thing.
Yeah.
When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
I like the cockpits. Like...
Right?
Is there really 1,000 planets you can land on? Something like that, yeah. I'm gonna mention, like, with the ship customization, that'll come up later. Like, I cannot wait to see all the mods that come out for, like, ship parts.
Oh, it's gonna be nuts, you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Have
Like,
you seen what people have been doing with Tears of the Kingdom without mods?
oh, yeah. Like, but I mean, like, you know, the player home community is gonna have a fucking, like, their heads are going to explode.
Right?
Planetary mods, yeah. Dude, like, because the way this game works is they're tile sets. And they're about, like, 1 kilometer square tiles of terrain. And it stitches those together in some believable way.
It's all out there.
He's gonna mention that in a bit.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
You're gonna spend all your time redesigning your ship. They get further into that. You can have many ships. I'm gonna have a fleet. This is cool.
It looks like different
Space exploration
bridge
is possible
layouts have
thanks to your
different
ship. Your ship is almost like having another
MFDs.
character or home you
Yeah.
can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can
I'm
buy a
about
ship,
that.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
customize and upgrade that ship, and hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Now this part is neat.
And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with
How much
sell
was
and
that?
modify ships.
Anything
1,000 credits to repair. Okay.
I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter.
Right
that's
here. He's calling this a speedy fighter. So, off the bat, we've got an idea on the scale of how these ships are going to be.
There's a docking
'Cause
collar
that
right on the
looks,
front.
It looks a little bit smaller than the
Frontier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means we're not going to be like, it's not going to be X-Wing sized. It's probably going to be, anyone in chat know the runabouts from Star Trek?
Kinda.
That's probably going to be about the smallest.
Oh, Whirlybird.
thing.
I don't think that's a Whirlybird. I think that's probably like a toroid or something that's part of the grav drive at the back.
Either that or some sort of radiator.
Possibly. Those are your guns on top. Those are probably lasers. And that looks like a weapon or something. There's your thrusters, I assume. There's
I'm
the
gonna
cockpit.
hazard a guess and say this is about the size of a vulture.
You know, you're probably right. Just about. Maybe a little
Because
bigger.
I looked up the sizes. The Cobra Mark III is the size of of the Millennium Falcon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a bit wider, but yeah. It's right in that size.
They used the Dragon AI for the vertebrates in Fallout 4. Oh my god. I mean, they used the Dragon AI for the Scorch Beasts in 76. Much larger
And
than
Skywind
Runabout.
is using the Dragon AI for the Cliff Racers.
Starfield. The one thing that they haven't mentioned is any, like, rovers. They haven't mentioned or shown anything of that regard, so I wonder if that's not going to be a thing.
Of the which one?
Of, like, rovers.
Oh. I hope that's a thing.
I kind of hope so too,
Nice.
but... Coded to always land near the player when they die for ease of looting. Problem with the vertebrates because they keep crashing on the players' heads. Ugh. Lol.
Perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling.
Yeah, he mentions doing cargo missions or a little bit of smuggling. I wonder, like, if you're gonna be able to just take, you know, cargo and run it.
Are there going to be shielded cargo containers? Are you going to have to duck scan somehow?
Yeah, that's like... And, like, you can see some other bits here, like, these look like cargo holds on the side. There's a docking collar. This is probably some sort of, like, comms array. This, like, radar-looking thing.
Your ship
And they've got the cockpit at the back, too. I don't know, this looks really neat. I like these, like, the varieties of design you can do.
Those tanks towards the front, maybe you
yellow
have to
things?
haul, like, fluids, or maybe they're big fuel tanks or something.
roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
No, I kind of want to keep the Frontier as it is because it looks so
customize and
cool.
upgrade everything you see here.
Okay,
And
let's pause here and take a look at all of these bits.
You can customize and upgrade
Okay, cowling, shield generator, so we have shields, docker, fuel tanks, grav drive, engines, cab, weapons, cockpit, bay. So the bay is like entrance and exit, cargo hold, reactors. So your reactor is different than your grav drive, which is different than your engine, and then landing gear. So it looks like there's going to be separate thrusters, I've noticed, because I'm like, you know, which one's the hot tub? Reminds you of the caterpillar from Star Citizen? Yeah, reactor is your power source, which is good to see. So you know, probably, you know, increase your reactor and such.
everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette.
Now I wonder
An
if there's
improved
something
grav
like
drive allows for
functional
longer
like
distance space
room
jobs.
inside though.
You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
I do like
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats.
And you can paint them individually.
They'll also affect what you can do
Hold up,
inside
wait,
your
go
ship.
back.
You can have
I just noticed something.
Okay.
So the ship that they just built is 27 meters long by 11 meters wide.
Yeah, look, there's actually... Huh. I like that they give you your measurements. Oh, and they tell you fore, aft, port, starboard.
Is this KSP3?
This is KSP3. I wish. Hey, Safi, how you doing? I do wonder if these cowlings are gonna have any, like, effect on, like, storage space or something, or, like, walkable area.
Oh, actually, 27 meters long, 11 meters wide. This is smaller than I thought. This is smaller than the Millennium Falcon.
So if we go back and look at the original one. It is 20 meters
20 by
long and
11.
11. 20 by 11.
That puts it firmly in the size category of, like, Sidewinder area.
It's about adder-sized. Makes a bit...
Adder-sized, yeah.
Like, we'll have to see it on foot and, like, compare. I don't think Elite, like, really measured their ships correctly. Or, like...
Nah.
26 meter from the center point or 26 meter total? I think that's a good question. Is it from center point or is it, like, in total?
That is a good question, too. Because if this is 20 by 11, that doesn't seem right. Because
11 meters is only 30 feet. 33 feet, something like that, 40 feet. I mean, 40 feet's not terribly small.
It could be from the center point.
It could be.
Which
okay, well,
means
no, yeah.
40 by 22.
Yeah, if it was, like, 40 feet wide, that would make a bit of sense. But then, you know...
It would make considerable more sense. Then that would put it a little bit bigger than the Millennium Falcon.
11 meters is 34 feet. So 60 feet wide.
Or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode.
So hold on. I want to go back and look at these lasers. Smaller multi-cannon. Dragon 221 megawatt laser. Dragon 231 IR laser. 15 megawatt IR laser. Missile launcher, infiltrator, SC-01 missile launcher. Wonder what that means. Disruptor electron beam. Ooh, is that like a microwave?
I would say more like ion or something. Disabling a ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
An infiltrator is probably going to be low signature, harder for if there's a point defense system or something.
That would make sense.
Or maybe it bypasses shields. Because it looks really expensive compared to everything but the Dragon and the Mauler.
What you're looking at, you think each of those pips represent 5 meters? That makes sense. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. Or maybe it's from here. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20.
The angle is a little off. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, that dot looks like it's right under the nose.
Yeah, it's
so
hard to
there's
tell.
Probably like 20.34 meters or something. Just a tiny bit of overhang.
Yeah.
But I think
like your
Shift Plush is
weapons.
right.
Yeah. Be the length from the midpoint.
Or
Still
shields.
need to give us a size.
Or you can deep dive and enter
Yeah.
the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the...
No, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna back this up a little bit.
Enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change
you said
anything
grab that.
from the systems to the look and layout.
And move it. And look, they've slid it over a bit. And it's still the same ship, but now it says 15 meters, 23 meters.
Yep. So it's from the center point.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm just taking in the UI here. Like, you have your vendor credits. Okay, so they've got like 1 million credits that you can work with. Your credits, 648,000.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your
Yeah.
ship's overall silhouette.
No, like, they're gonna get into that.
And
Like,
improved
the
grav
silly
drive
things you
allows
can
for
do.
longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for
This is
crafting
neat.
or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's
And this is where I'm gonna get into, like, this is where I'm thinking the like, mods for modules are gonna be really, really neat.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, you know, different, like, internal layouts and such for things, more variety. It's gonna be neat to see.
in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every
And
piece
I like
of
how
your
they all
ship.
look different.
From living quarters to cargo holds,
Yeah.
mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
Almost anything
It's a
you
bit odd,
want.
but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a giant
That
tail
flight
to it.
deck is something else.
Yeah. Look at what they've built on the screen. Look at that thing.
What in?
Look at the name. Oh no.
I can't.
Dumpster Fire.
I believe it.
They named it Dumpster Fire. It's kind of great.
Done spiders. We've done mechs.
Optimus, is that you?
Honestly, there's something else it reminds me of.
Some people were
I
saying
almost want
Gundam.
to say space, but there's also, I think, a Power Rangers thing too.
Yeah. But like the fact that you can do this and that
So
it
it's
works
really whatever your imagination is.
and like it takes off and
And while you
flies.
can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Oh, the Rob.
Ready to lift off
Yep.
when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts.
So like what things does she have?
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Astrodynamics. So full astrodynamics, 3 lasers, 2 leadership, 1 botany. So she knows a little bit about plants and is a pretty okay leader. Knows a lot about
That
lasers.
makes
and
sense. Didn't they say she was former military?
Yeah. Former soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Or Alan. Hey Plunder, how you doing?
Each companion comes with their own
Samco. 5 piloting, so he's a really good pilot. Pretty good shot.
He looks like the type that would be a good pilot.
I wonder what payloads is.
Judging by the patch, probably missiles.
Possibly. And then geology, so you know a bit about prospecting, probably. Sleepy?
Yep.
A little bit.
valuable skills for your ships and
We're only halfway through, and we've been digging
unique
this
quest
apart
lines.
for 2 hours
Eventually,
almost.
some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
Romance
And
options.
if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
He does. He looks like a robot.
Avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still want to give.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die. I'm gonna have to get the sound clip.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
I do point out that
Using the
it's the
shipbuilding
same
tools and crew selection features
Fallout
in
laser
Starfield,
sound.
you'll be able to
but
build and captain
it's
the
a
ship
good
of your
sound.
dreams.
Yeah. Bosco does
And
look good.
now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
So not terribly different
Boosting
from
power
Elite.
to your engines will make your ship faster.
A little bit more in depth. So you have, you know, kind of systems and engines as you would, and then weapons, but you can split the weapons up. So laser ballistic missile, as opposed to, you know, the 4 pips that Elite has, or 3 pips, I should say.
Gonna guess it's recharging ammo based on how much power you're throwing in.
That's a good question. I wonder. Also, like, you have, it says ballistic on the left trigger, missile on Y, and then right trigger on laser. I wonder, like, if that's assignable? Boost on left stick, speed on left stick. 146, so I guess that's meters per second.
I hope boost is not like clicking in the left stick.
That I would probably rebind that for sure. Yeah, I think GRV is gravity, so you can turn the gravity off.
No, that would be the gravity drive.
Oh, right. That's
They
right.
talk about that in a little bit.
Powering up the grav drives will shorten the amount of time it takes
Literally right here.
before you can make a jump.
So he puts pips to the grav drive, and it speeds it up.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
I will say
like
the
this
controls
effect.
do look
Alone out
straightforward.
So like that little warp as it pops in.
Mm-hmm.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
So not too different from Elite, like when you go into the subsystems.
Right.
Yeah.
Danger.
After
The
destroying an
emergency
enemy ship,
destruct
you
system
can loot the remains
is
from your
now
cockpit.
activated.
You can
The ship will detonate.
I've got it.
Minus 10.
Jade Harpy, welcome on in. Thank you for that. Thank you for the raid. Heck. Coming to that lovely, lovely, lovely raid. Hope you had a good night. Hope you had a good stream. Playing Minecraft. Nice. Lol. Mods are on top of it. Double shout out. welcome on in. We're kind of we're doing a thing where we're going through the Starfield direct, and you know, Selene and I are tearing it apart and giving our feedback because you know we're both giant space nerds. But yeah, those coming in from Jade Stream. How you doing? I hope you had a good night. Hope you had a good stream. Bunnies and gentlemen, Starks and nerds, welcome on in. If you've never been here before, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I am Mini Celeste, your most wonderful pirate queen. Your softest, plushiest, bunniest hostess, here to bring you only the best content, only the best Banui versus video action. This side of the inner sphere. I am a full-time variety caster, a transfem NV streamer, and usually I play lots of John Zombie Robot games. I play spaceship games, I play simulators, I play RPGs, and yeah, I'm just generally things are really cute. Things go boom and things go noom. And if that sounds like the kind of stuff, then you've come to the right place. And I really, 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 really hope you enjoy your time here. What was that?
She's pretty great. Y'all should stick around.
What? Also, like, this nerd beside me, this heckin' adorable ferret. I should give Selene a shout out, but
no, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll come over there.
Too late. I've done it. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, you must wait 15 seconds before giving another shout out. Don you!
Get wrecked, nerd.
Oh, but wait. Waha!
Minnie, you're being a good girl. Keep it up.
The two gayest VTubers who aren't actually dating.
Always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
I'll back this up a little bit.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your
So you can just kind of grab the bits.
You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
That does keep gameplay flowing.
Yeah.
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
It's a shotgun again.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah?
Can you go back to the reload on this? Because this is the gun you were pointing out earlier.
Yeah.
And boarding their ship.
Pops it out. It's like a cartridge on top.
Literally a video game shotgun. That was terrible.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life.
Looks like an easy way to make money, to be honest. Stealing
Just
ships
like when
and
you're
selling them.
planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
These look neat.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
They'd be trying to call us out in chat there. You see that?
Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Fortunately, your church isn't letting me watch. Oh!
Or
that doesn't sound good. Fortunately, Twitch isn't letting you watch. Twitch is apparently broken tonight. Players randomly refusing the load for some reason.
I've been hearing about that going around.
Ah, good job. Hopefully I'm not like being shadow banned or something. Knowing my luck.
Oh. Don't go easy on Twitch. It's a small company. It's only run by Amazon.
Elite on a cruise ship fit for
Yeah,
the stars.
only run by Amazon. This looks neat. Terran Preservation Society.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well.
Shadow
You can
Bund.
hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info.
This looks neat. The fact that, like, we'll be able to kind of, you know, come across other ships and random encounters and maybe, like, you know, trade
Which
with them or-
works 100% of the time.
Right?
Try opening in a private window if you're having trouble. That makes sense. Yeah, try doing that. It could be like a cache thing or something.
I've heard some people say they had to use a VPN.
Huh. It could be like a server issue. So, you know, using a VPN would probably get you to a different server.
Yep.
Narcissist, what was that name used in recently? Where do you see that? Oh, do you see Narcissist? Okay. You can hail, there's your stuff. Let's trade, piracy, anything you can tell me about the captions are in the way. United Colonies, heard anything interesting. So you can just, you know, ask them like they're NPCs.
Yep.
Alien was the name from the lifeboat? Are you sure it wasn't the Nostromo? Or was there also the Narcissist?
Or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to
Here's the
take
be
over
gay do
ships. I'm
crimes
gonna board
part.
ships.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero.
Very, very hard sandwiches. Very, sticky sandwiches. Like that one's perfectly together. even though
Very
it's vertical.
Bethesda game sandwiches.
Yeah. I appreciate
Yeah, I
the
say
Bethesda.
sandwiches.
I appreciate the BGS sandwiches. Those look tasty though. Say for like the lettuce, like salami sandwich, very tasty. I love that she steals sandwiches. I know, right?
Honestly, I hope mayo goes away. I said it. I don't like mayo.
I think the C in narcissist. No, it's narcissus, not narcissus. I've never heard it pronounced that way. Or not Naresis either. Because, you know, narcissistic. Like, that's how it's pronounced. It's narcissistic. Thus, narcissus.
I do think that's funny with calling it the Theseus and then gradually replacing every piece.
That's a great idea. That's a terribly great idea.
Is it still the same ship?
In the future, mayo would double as glue. The extra sticky mayo.
But I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
I
Some
like that
strangers
they did
might
that.
be looking for a little human connection
The-
in the darkness
Your
of space.
extra special sandwich
Hello,
spread?
stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own.
Ooh.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to
This looks like
Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really
That looks like a Nope Sanctuary.
Yep. I've been hearing Alien. This don't look fun. Oh no.
We were there in Stray.
That too. Half-Life Mew.
I still think about the sewers.
Don't have headphones on, Selene. Lol.
about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here.
Hold
it's
up.
in our random
Leaving
encounters.
Earth? Did Did we actually end up fucking Earth up?
That's what they're alluding to, especially like with the what we think is the arch at the beginning, like all the way back.
Also, Historia, don't worry about it. Just get really close.
Like, I don't know if you see that there, chat. I wonder if this is like... no, okay, this isn't part of the ship. This is something else.
And our handcrafted quests. And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want
also,
you
yeah,
to
the asymmetric ship
waiting
there.
for you to visit.
Okay, well, yeah, it is a little
They've shown
asymmetric.
that a couple times, and I'm on board with it.
Yeah.
Asymmetry is fun. And the neat thing is, it's your creation. You don't have to do it. Because I know people that are bugged by asymmetry. And so they can just make their ship symmetrical.
If it was a sleeper ship/generation ship, then they wouldn't know what grave drives
Actually
are.
brings up
So
questions
finding a
about
human
the
out there in deep space
ship
would seem
builder.
impossible.
That's a fair point, Abby. I wonder what the story there is going to be. Is that not generation ships that got lost? That... Oh, wait, that's Elite. I mean, again, not implausible. Corridors around you suddenly look like they were designed by H.R. Geiger. Yeah, it's probably a good cue to run.
Fairly common sci-fi trope. The generation sleeper ships.
Yeah. Because it's fairly, you know, like, realistic.
We want you to feel like explorers. Breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched...
I want to back up there.
Breaking ground on new planets, exploring...
Okay. Just... brought up the scanner. Unexplored biological feature. Look at that. Fauna, 0-4. Flora, 0-3. Resources, 0 of 8. Survey, 44%. I wonder what that could mean. Like...
every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes, a little fear.
This is a nope
That looks
moment.
like a mamba.
We're giving you a massive playground
That
and a ton of
first
toys.
shot
And just
where they
setting
were talking about danger.
galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder.
Where?
And sometimes...
Right there.
Oh! Huh.
That looks like a mamba. I would guess, though, by the structure, that's a more industrial ship.
Yeah.
But still, the general shape.
Also, again, asymmetric, it looks like.
Yep.
3-star Caravan, 3. UC
Lord help
Discovery.
me. I'm gonna make a ship where the bridge is off to one side, like, almost completely.
Yeah.
Just to mess with people.
A little fear.
Yeah, that's a
We're
nope
giving you
moment.
a massive playground and a ton of toys. And just setting you free.
And just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff.
want
but
this
we
so
thought we'd
bad.
just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds.
Oh, I forgot to turn something on. Oops. I'll do that in a bit.
And we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with...
Turn display capture off for just a moment.
And Zero, considering the requirements, probably not. It's not going to be melting GPUs. Like 10 series i7 or a Ryzen 7 3600?
Yeah, something like that. It's not very intensive at all.
2080? It's not gonna. Unless it does the GTA thing where it starts hitching at higher performance. But I don't expect that. No. No, that's not been a thing.
Fallout physics was tied to the frame rate? Not really. See, people have been talking about that on Twitter, and it's like, no. The reason why it's capped on Xbox is because, you know, they're trying to run it at 4K, and the Xbox isn't that powerful, it doesn't seem.
It's like, to run current, like, Elite at 4K, you need a gigantic monitor and a high-end graphics card.
Yeah.
To do that, it takes more power than the average gaming rig.
And like...
So, the Series X being 4K but locked at 30?
That's pretty reasonable. Like, for... I bet you anything if somebody's playing it at, like, you know, 1080, they're gonna be fine.
Yep. Which is probably what most... the average person is gonna be at.
Our collector's editions, and for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch.
Probably
this
steel
is a watch
bacon
that you actually get in the game.
I want
that
this so
acts as
bad.
part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail.
1080p 60 FPS, I'm sure they will, and I'm sure that's a thing you can get on PC no matter, like, easily. That's how I'm going to be playing it. I don't have a 4K monitor. Like...
I don't have 4K monitor. My gaming rig has 3060 Ti, and I'm not going to push it past 1080.
Yeah. I'm not going to bother pushing it. Because, like, I've, you know, got a 1080 monitor and, like, a 3060. It'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
$300 that you're getting the game, which is a $70 game. You're getting a smartwatch. You're getting a patch. You're getting this really nice case. This price doesn't seem, like, unreasonable.
I think that
Tell in
probably
the game
comes with the
totally translates to
digital
this.
early access too.
Inspired by
Yeah,
the
it
cases
does.
that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to
And it
bring
looks like
back
it comes with,
samples from the moon.
the-
It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and
Yeah.
the overall functionality and believability
It looks like it gets
of
you
this
the,
as something that would exist in the world.
access
in
to
the
the first
Starfield
DLC
universe.
too.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
And it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get
I
to work
want
with the
this
amazing
controller,
people
too.
on the
I'm
Xbox
tempted.
hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield
I want the controller.
It's awesome. It is now.
I wonder if somebody's gonna make a Steam
controller.
Deck skin.
We love this
I'd
because
consider.
it's inspired by the
I'd consider
actual
putting that on
controls
my
of
Steam
your
Deck.
spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And
That much for an Android watch. Like I said again, it's the watch, it's the case, it's a patch, it's a strap. So, really nice watch. Plus you're getting a $70 game. Plus you're getting, you know, early access bits.
I think you should be specific. It's probably the digital premium. So
Yeah.
it's 100.
Oh, $100. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense too.
Digital premium is going to be the version I'm shooting for. Because I like the case, but, you know.
You get the strap. Ooh. God damn it, sheepy.
Do I have to give someone the strap?
Oh, whoa.
This is a perfect pairing with that controller.
But I may or may not have put a goal down in the bottom. Chat, if you want to help me get Starfield, consider down below. It is there. It's shameless, I know, but if you want to help, go ahead. And it'll help me do it, you know, basically day one. I'm thinking even maybe we play Starfield for the you know, stream anniversary. I want to do a subathon, and maybe we just play through Starfield as part of the subathon.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios...
Sure.
I am doing a subathon of my own, and if people want to keep the ferret around, I'm just asking for the digital premium.
You heard it, chat. If you want to turn Selene into a ferret. Also, hold on.
Gravity online.
Oh, we left Selene up there. Oh well. That's fine. That's it.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh wait. Where did I... Okay, there it is.
It is very nice to have Selene guesting on stream today.
It is
She
very
is a good
nice.
bean. X3.
It's very nice to have her here.
New donation from Phoenix Blue.
Blue? Heck, you didn't have to do that. How much was that? Because I guess I can add that to the goal. I'll have to do that manually. And then, if I flip the gravity again... Okay, so that puts that down there. Good! Now it's all fixed up.
Oh, it's already sold out? Oh no.
It's sold out and come back a couple of times. Blue, thank you for the $20 donation. Heck. I'll have to add that to the goal.
Galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level.
Freedom.
The freedom to experience both the exciting planets
I do like the look of
and
that
the
ship.
quiet ones.
I like all of the ship
Scanning a
designs.
planet before you land is a great
This is
way to
true.
get a
Oh,
sneak peek
part-
at the available resources.
I'm gonna spend a
you can
lot
use
of
for
time
crafting,
I like
building,
this
and
the ship
customizing.
building.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a
This
procedural
shotgun.
content, but the handcrafted
This shotgun is sexy
system
as
that
hell.
we generate the planet itself.
Like, look at this thing. Like, it's sleek. It looks like a piece of furniture almost.
I'm on board with it. I am absolutely on board with it.
As a procedural
Like that
content,
scope
but
is
the handcrafted content
super
itself
sexy.
comes as the player
This is really
explore.
pretty. Like, let's just take a second and go back to that landscape, because I haven't really looked at it.
The content itself.
But, like, you have palms, you have, like, these little beach sections.
If they keep the release in the same line as what we're seeing here, this is going to fit right into the space category. Can we coin this as a trope now that a lot of space games are background generators, wallpaper generators?
Agreed. Something asp in front of things. Oh my god.
The good space games you can generate wallpapers from.
Yeah, like, how many screenshots are you going to be taking in this game? You know, like, we joke that Elite Dangerous is like screenshot generator like 3309.
Yep.
A very sleek firearm, feminine even. Yo.
Comes as the player explore.
Cave.
Our
Location
system builds a
discovered.
planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting location.
So the way he explains that, like, I don't know if it's just like his speech or what, but
Our system builds a planet as the player approaches.
system builds a planet as the player approaches it. So that sounds like they're probably pre-seeded, or like just generate a seed and then it builds it. Will Starfield have a bonification?
Sounds about right.
But well, no, but I'll do it here.
Look, chat. If you get exposed to the bonification rate too many times, you could end up like me.
So a hot girl and a ferret. Commission to mod if it doesn't.
Expose them, Minnie. Fire it.
By the way, I like once we like play through the game and such, I would love to dig in and like maybe make a character mod. It'd be really cool. I'd love to lend my voice to something like that. Expose them. What? Chat wants it. Chat wants it. Wondering if we're going to have planets with realistically diverse climates. It sounds like it. Like, they mention it.
The player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it.
Yeah.
We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up.
Ore
It
and
allows us
plants to
to
pick
add
up.
that touch of environmental storytelling that
I don't know, chat. I think he's just sleeping. Like, don't worry. I think he's just sleeping.
Nah, Minnie, I think he's boned.
God damn. God damn it.
I'll show myself out.
I pushed the bonk button. Looks comfy either way. He does look a little comfy, even though he's you know, he's kind of skin and bones. Without the skin.
Bethesda is
There's a robot there.
Aggressive creatures have
These
been
towers
disrupting
look-
our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a
Died
different
of
story to
boner
tell.
Bonafides. Again, the like the little markers on the map. I wonder what those are for. It's like radiation, water, something. I don't. This is neat. Big rip to this guy. I want to take a second to mention, a lot of people have like been complaining, oh, there's no gore in this game. Think about it for a second. These are spacesuits. These are things weaved out of like really thick fabric. I don't think you're going to be blowing somebody's arms off.
They're thick fabric and a lot of volume.
Yes. So I don't think it's too unrealistic for something like this to take a lot of bullets, because they're probably like bulletproof as well as in this setting. You know, you probably have a lot of armor in them.
Yep. It still doesn't look as bullet spongy as some of the enemies in Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
I'm on board with that.
Like earlier, they show you like walking up with a shotgun and just one-shotting people, and I don't believe they're in spacesuits. You can see their level, it looks like. So level 2 pirate, and then like, I don't know what these are. That could be armor, an armor bar, and then health. You can see your pips.
How does it go when it player starts unloading?
Yeah. Oh.
I love that. Just the thunk,
the whack.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
Herding crab herbivore.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Again, the stereo
When we were
hand
concepting
eyes.
these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to.
Plus, suits are somewhat resistant to punctures because tiny meteorites, space debris, and particles could. Yeah. So, like.
Yep.
Bullet resistance is probably going to be, like. So, I'm not upset at all about, like, not, blowing people into chunks. But then, like, maybe they just haven't shown that. Maybe that's a thing that's going to be a thing, and they just haven't shown it. Because, like, they
haven't shown us a lot of interaction where people weren't wearing suits. So
yeah, and then like they allude to something else that we'll get into when we get there.
The environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife, something you've never seen before.
Yeah, that thing.
When it comes to our exteriors, when
Very
the sun
H.R.
moves,
Geiger.
all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
Ray tracing.
Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and
really
color
pretty.
to really make it feel more cinematic.
Can I get a shout for the music? Like, the music is so good.
Right?
Yeah.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
Here we are. Base building.
Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet.
Part of me
And
is
the
expecting
habitat
this to be
modules
as
come in all
fiddly
shapes and
as
sizes,
it always
filling
has
all different
been, but
purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up
We'll see.
extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam.
There are
where
elements
you
of
can
the
toggle
base crafting
between
that
on-foot
does
building, or
remind
you
me
can
of
now
like
use a top-down ice.
No Man's Sky.
yeah, a little bit. I haven't
Or
really
like
played
they
No
set
Man's
down
Sky,
that
so-
module first.
I heard, can I get a shout out for, and my moderation instincts were immediately activated.
I realized what I
typed
said.
/shout out and then got confused when I realized you gave no name to shout out.
Shout out Selene, Abby. By the way, Chad,
Shout out Minnie.
if you don't know who Selene is, if you don't know this nerd beside me, who's been making this an amazing watch through. Want to steal her hair?
I'm just glad to be with you. Be here with Minnie.
What? Man, that's gay.
You dang right.
She's also very pretty.
A new fly cam,
It's a
where you
fly
can toggle
cam.
between
I do
on-foot
want
build.
her hair.
So it
In
looks
fact,
like you have to
I want
build an
her
airlock first, and then go from there. Although maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they're just starting with an airlock.
I mean, it would make
Or you can now
sense.
use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts
That's
of the
gonna be really
outpost and
nice.
placing those larger halves.
I feel like they used 76 to really prototype this, because they added the free cam not too long ago in 76.
They may have.
Minnie's flustered vase and assorted blushy noises are incredibly adorable and give me life.
Agreed, Abby.
What?
They like hearing you.
So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is.
Notice how, like, it looks like you're able to place it and then choose which way it, like, it interacts.
Just that way you
Hope
can
we
really
don't
plan your
have to
structure.
run wires around.
Oh god, I hope not. But then that was always a
like,
Fallout thing.
I've only got experience in 4, so I don't know how things are in 76, but
76 is kind of the same thing. They're conduits that you can use, but like they're not any better. They're even more fiddly.
Oh god.
The benefit of this,
Hey,
though...
there we go, Abby.
What? Hey, this is my own stream. Why are you shouting me
Oh.
out?
Yeah, go follow that nerd.
Yeah, Chad, if you haven't followed
You
me
can
already...
also find her at Benoit.gay.
Yes, did you know Benui.gay? Like... It's a real site. Go and check it out. Social. Ah. But like...
And what the overall feel.
So... It's like attached there, and then it rotates. That's an interesting thing. It's like it draws it from the top down. And then it attaches? Or do they, like, get to choose the attachment? If I hide the captions... Build, track, rotate, toggle view, variants. So you have variants. Modify mode.
Did you know you can also support Minnie directly if you'd like to help perpetuate her bunnery? It's true. You can find more info below.
I did start a goal for the Constellation Edition. If you really want to help support my poor decisions in life, consider checking that out. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, this bunny really needs a watch.
Yeah.
We need y'all to help her out.
I don't have any good watches. I've got a silly watch that I got for my birthday, but it's huge and it doesn't really fit. It's like paying for more content. Yeah. Chat, you wanna watch Starfield like the first week and you wanna watch me play through it for like a subathon and make me play for like days on end? Consider donating. Consider doing it. It's down there. Yeah, you'll be repaid more content.
Outpost is, and then when you're on your...
To be fair, I'm gonna be buying that on my own as it is, but like that'll just make it even easier and even more like stable for me to do so, and it'll help out greatly. 4 unbroken days. Oh my god. Also, let's take a look at this interior. Like, you've got, you know, a nice little like living room setup. There's a model ship on the desk. There's this little robot vacuum dude. What does it say? Moppin' butt? Moppe?
Feet. You can really
Moppin' butt. So he's a little like, you know, cleaner guy. So you've got a suit mannequin, you've got a workout thing. Yeah, some more workout stuff. I really wonder how the customization is going to be in these. Alien skin rug down here probably.
Yep.
Great and fine-tune things much easier.
And you get a landing pad. Yeah, these all look really neat. I'm gonna spend so much. Oh, look at this boy.
He's friend-shaped.
He is very friend-shaped. He's a square on a wheel.
Also, the ship coming in the background.
Yeah.
Will like traders visit?
I wonder. And supposedly you can just find settlements like these out in the wild. Which I think is kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Plushies don't need sleep. I mean, I do, but that's because I'm just broken.
I could never do one of those. all in one sitting subathon things.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
What I'm thinking is, if I do one, I'll have like a bunch of people over and like I'll host like somebody else playing a game or something.
There.
And so like you know, we could have you and Newbie and Ren and other streamers like, you know, hanging out on stream and like, you know, vibing. The squeaker needs a chance to rest between squeezings. Research project Barrel Mods 1.
I just went with special outfit. That if they want to keep it around.
I might have to poke Penny and see what she did. Like, for hers. Because I've got a couple of months. We've got, yeah, July, August to worry about. So, 2 months.
Yep. I'm terrible at planning them anyway, so I just wing it. You do better than me.
Using similar fonts and audio from Alien Isolation interaction. That, I mean, it makes sense.
It does have that sort of NASA feeling, and Aliens always had that same sort of, as they're calling it, NASA punk feeling, so...
Yeah. Which again, like, the aesthetic they're doing is its own thing. It's not cassette futurists. It's not the cassette futurism aesthetic that Alien Isolation had. This is its own thing. There's a little bit of cassette punk in it, and like some of the lo-fi, like retro aesthetic, but it's its own thing. Like, it is retro futuristic, but it's not cassette punk. It's very much NASA punk in the way they're doing it. So I agree with their terminology. As much as some people are like, oh, I don't know, it's a bit cringe. Like, well, okay then. Go off, I guess.
People don't like fun.
Yeah.
Explode your dick.
Do
and
you
smell
like
your
fun,
ass.
chat?
Get bent, losers. Penis blast.
I love how you say that. You're like, do you like fun, chat? And then the guy goes, penis blast. Normal plushies don't, but Minnie is a plushie possessed by a disaster lesbian. How do you... Why do you call me out like this, Raven? Why? Am I really that much of a disaster lesbian?
Are you?
I don't know. I guess. I like the fact that, like, you research for new mods and stuff, though. This is kind of neat.
Gotta saying yes, you are.
You definitely
Mod your
are.
weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon
Oh, my
sights and
coffee is
scopes.
empty.
Larger magazines. A selection of grips and barrels.
The amount of mods that are probably going to come out for, like, bits of weapons that you can get. And the fact that, like, this is going to be even more Borderlands-y. And Minnie immediately proves she is...
Weapon sights and scopes. Larger magazines. A selection of grips and barrels. Different ammunition like explosive rounds.
So robots we have
All
to
you
fight.
stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
I like the hit marker.
You can also choose to go
Look at... Oh. Coral bug, scavenger.
He just wants to give you a hug.
Look at that axe. I love that. And the knife before it.
You can also...
Look at my axe. My axe is amazing.
Combat knife. Physical 16 damage. 505. I wonder if this is like... I really don't know what the credits are going to be like. Like, if they're, you know, a non-decimal currency. It's obvious they're a non-decimal currency. What's the over-under that Bethesda will have figured out making the player model grip the foregrip? When wait, what? What's the over-under that Bethesda will have figured out making the player model grip the foregrip when applicable? Oh, the odds on that. I mean, we're gonna have an unofficial patch for sure.
Also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
This thing looks a bit that thing
I think
doesn't
it's
look
always
good.
a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
Grenade out.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic.
So what does he do
With
there?
Starfield, we've completely overhauled
That's
our
what
combat.
I'm wondering.
He shoots that
It's
tank
more
and it
dynamic,
explodes into
the
like a
animations are
crystal.
more fluid.
And then he freezes those
Judging-
guys.
It just
Judging
feels
by
great.
the nature of the room, it was probably some extremely cold liquid.
Yeah, this is...
So it just interacted with the air.
Yeah, like it's some kind of tank, and then he shoots it and poof.
It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid.
Again, then he freezes those guys. It probably
It just
stuns
feels
them.
great.
This looks neat.
We probably have more mods and more
Minigun.
weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before.
Some of those guns
A lot
look
of variety.
fun.
Yeah.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment.
I like the view there.
Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Zero G
And
environments.
for giving you an edge in combat.
He's gonna mention that, I think.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
I think that's the
That is
rocket
an
launcher. or something.
interesting cycle.
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge.
This is
Firing
cool.
a ballistic weapon
Yeah.
in zero G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
For a more stable shooting
We also
experience.
have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser.
Oh, there it is.
Powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own.
God damn it, Bethesda. But this is a really neat looking volley gun, it looks like.
Yep.
They'll
I'm
grip
on
it in
board
third
with it,
person, but not
though.
first person.
The reload is probably going to be like you pull the thing, slot a replacement in, and then close it back.
Yeah, I have a feeling like that's its own cartridge, and that's just like a firing mechanism for the volley. Makes sense.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
And speaking of the over under for gripping, take a look at this gun.
A look at which gun?
The gun on screen currently.
Oh yeah.
Talking about that over under about modeled foregrips. Do you see something on this weapon that could indicate how that's gonna go?
I don't get it. Like what?
There's a foregrip.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you're supposed to hold the
And
foregrip.
the character is not gripping that.
Yeah.
He's holding back by the trigger assembly.
Yeah.
His thumb is clipping through.
I would hope that this is just an earlier take that they just didn't notice. Because, like, you can see it in some of the bits. There are some bits of animation they show that are a little wooden and a little, like, wonky. And then others where it's like, okay, well, that looks really good. So probably, like, from different takes that they've, like, had for a while.
Who holds a gun like that, Raven? A hero.
Well, yeah, he's clearly got his thumb through the body. Just mentioning, and, like, you know, holding on to nothing here. I'm sure this has been polished. I would hope so.
Like, if this is the biggest complaint when it drops, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much to complain about in this. That's my biggest thing. That's why I'm just like, because there's
And
not
you
much
wouldn't
I've
have
seen that's
noticed it
like...
if I hadn't have pointed it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, somebody pointed this out because it's on the Steam page, even. I see Park Ghost. Danny fucking Phantom. animation for a different gun model and they forgot to update it, probably.
Targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
This is new. Froze the robot.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
punch,
or you like more
he just
compact
fucking
weapons
punched
like pistols and
that
submachine
alien in the
guns.
face.
He punched
Maybe you prefer
Yoshi.
something bigger.
Space Gatling gun.
Starfield's got you covered.
These weapons all look awesome, and I really like the underbarrel revolver.
I have a question about that though. When they broke the revolver, did they like catch the cylinder and then throw it like a grenade?
No. They threw a grenade.
Just the way that whole animation went, it looked like they did.
It kinda did,
I
but
was
you can
about
hear
to
them
go,
pull
did
the
they
pin.
Pull that straight from Borderlands?
That would be cool if Borderlands did that.
From what I understand in Borderlands, they have certain guns that instead of reloading, you just chuck the whole gun.
Yeah, all TDR weapons do that. That's TDR's stick. They better allow petting the robot dog.
Right.
It's gonna be a mod. I like the Half-Life style, like, weapon selector too. This looks really fun. He did just melee the T-Rex. Oh, I don't like that. This looks neat.
Neat little SMG.
Yeah. Skim. Whoa,
Oh, that is a nope situation.
Well, bye! Just this part again. I just love it. Pop! Boom! Say goodbye, chat! There he go! This part right here.
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. What
I
is
want
that?
to know.
What is going on here?
Is there gonna be psychic space magic? Because I'm on board for psychic space magic.
Is this gonna be like Skyrim with the shouts? Like, what is going on here? Because this is the only mention of it. It's the only, like, hint of something going on. Are we getting, like, psychic space powers?
I'm on board with psychic space magic.
Also, hey, wait a minute. Copy girl.
Shout. Shout. Let it all out.
These are the things we can do without. I just noticed. Copy girl. Thank you for the follow, like, 20 minutes ago. I completely missed that. How were you not following me before? Unless, like, you messed up or, like, you had to make a new account. I hope not. Wow. But yeah, like, just, you know.
It looks like whatever happened is a localized gravity disruption.
Yeah.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful.
No, thank
that
you,
you've taken
Todd.
the time
You're
and
such a
spent it here. I
wonderful
know there was probably
human
a lot to take
being.
in. There's a lot to the game, even more
Todd's
than we
a
could
good
show
dad.
here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When
Those denim
I think
blue
about what
eyes.
makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
Space Dragonborn, another colony needs your help. Preston Garvey. No.
Oh no.
No.
I mean, wait, we already have the adoring fans, so.
Yeah, we do have the adoring fan. Oh no. If we're gonna find Space Preston Garvey.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rockstar
They have a photo mode, which is great.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is
I
every
like
time you
those
step out on a
windmills.
planet, it's a
Yeah.
unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things
That
are
looks huge.
gigantic. It's the kind
Yeah.
of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
Audio design.
A space game with no
planets,
photo
the
mode?
game
Yeah,
life
you can do
cycle,
it.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on. Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout.
What? Excuse me.
I love it.
Pause.
Some-
Lever action rocket launcher?
Yeah. I imagine it's gonna be a bit like a lever action shotgun or something like that, and you fire small rockets out of it.
I want a lever action rocket launcher.
Was that a tardigrade? He calls it brain sprout.
Rocket launcher.
Brain sprout.
Looks like a fly with a bunch of like yeah.
Oh, that fungus on the head.
Yeah. It's a bit
I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing
this bit right here.
I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
Chat, what do these look like? Although it's really hard to tell the scale of these. But
What do you call a fly without wings? A walk.
I gotta look that up.
a fly without
Ant.
wings, a walk.
Fungus.
Cordyceps?
Cordyceps, yeah. That's what the brain sprout is. That's what I'm guessing.
They look like eggies, but like
They
it's really hard to
do.
tell the scale. But like this, you know, what does this look like? They're probably just plants.
They
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do.
I don't know what this is. This looks like a... It's really hard to tell what's going on here. Like, what is that? Is that like a space dude? Former spacetronaut?
Brain sprout victim?
Who knows?
It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much
do
bigger
like
scale.
these
Might be full of face
low
huggers, I hope
gravity.
not.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Main engines go. Good luck, Constellation.
Hold on. Was he holding the gun right? He was.
That guy was. He's holding it.
He's holding it correctly. This guy isn't a walnut. Obviously, he knows how to hold the foregrip. He doesn't put his thumb through the metal.
Wait. Putting your thumb through metal isn't normal?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
shit, I
not
need
supposed to clip through it. It's a miracle. Just about. Those are sloths.
You are
Go for lunch. It's an anime girl in this helmet. It's Selene. 9/6/23. It's 3 days before my 5-year sub anniversary. Pre-order now. Digital premium. You get up to 5 days early access. The first story expansion that's coming out. So the first DLC, Constellation Skin Pack, and digital extras. So soundtrack and art book. That'll be really neat. Base game included. Available day one on Game Pass. Well, obviously, I hope the base game is included. Game Pass, Xbox, PC game, Steam.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Did you know you can play it day one with Game Pass? Amazing.
Excellent.
So chat, we have spent 3 hours doing this. We have turned a 45-minute video into a 3-hour adventure. Considering it's 3:30 in the morning, I should probably wrap it up.
You could wrap me up.
I could. I mean, to be fair, you're a ferret. That's not hard. Chat, where are the toilet paper tubes? Thanks for the movie night.
It has been fun going over this, though.
It has. This was really fun. Thank you for joining me.
I was happy to.
More excited for Star Trucker. That game looks pretty neat, too.
Oh my god, Star
And
Trucker.
now I've got to do the chores I've been putting off.
I'm gonna keep that in my pocket, and if anyone comes up and's like, oh, Starfield's gonna kill Star Citizen, or it's gonna kill Elite, I'm gonna fire back with, then Star Trucker's gonna kill Starfield.
Lol. I mean... Now you gotta do the chores you've been putting off. Well, thank you for joining me, Selene.
I was happy to.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. It was great having you. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night. And chat.
Good night.
Give yourself a shout out. Like, yeah.
Yeah, shout out chat.
No, Selene, you give yourself a shout out. Me. But yeah,
I'm Admiral SeleneStardragon, leader of the Nebula Roses. I just like flying spaceships.
she's very good at it. She plays Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, and other things too. She's a great streamer and a really good, space streamer. And like, if you haven't followed her, go and check her out. She's worth the time. Go and give her some love, chat.
No, you are.
What?
I'll say it again.
I mean, you can. I can't stop you. I mean, I could, but that'd be mean.
I mean, you could. You do own this Discord.
Right, I could just mute you, but that would be mean. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It was great having you.
I was happy to. I'm always down to come hang out.
Same.
Also, the image of
You're being a
Linus
good girl. Keep it up.
holding the power supply and then a car jumper is terrifying me.
Linus, no! The way he's side-eyeing it, like, this is a good idea. Buildings matter too. Anyway, have a good night. Thank you for coming.
I haven't come yet. I mean, what?
Bye-bye. Right. Let's get some music going, because it's quiet. This'll be good. There we go. Oh, this has been a good stream. This has been a good time. I wasn't expecting it to go that long, but I'm really happy we're able to like tear it apart and have a really good conversation. And there's nothing in my mind that I'm seeing that's like this is gonna be bad. I of course have some fears here and there with like, oh, what if they, do this to the modding? But that's not Bethesda. That's not something Bethesda would do. So, I don't know, I think this will be awesome. This will be super fun. I worry about Bethesda's storytelling chops, considering they've had 8 years to do this. And supposedly the story is really long. Considering Fallout 4 and Skyrim being weak. Again, a lot of me is thinking that came down the time. A lot of me is thinking it's, because, like, under ZeniMax, they were, wanting to launch in, like, 2020. And then COVID happened and that, knocked that out. But, it was supposed to come out, like, a couple years ago. And then it didn't. And Microsoft took over, and Microsoft has given them the time and given them the space and such. And they've spent a lot of time working on things, and we're probably the reason the scope we're getting is because they were given 8 fucking years to do it. And according to Todd, they've spent a lot of time, like, playing the game. Like, actually going through it and polishing. And it shows. It really, really shows. Of course, like, we won't really know until we play it. But I really feel like this is going to be a pretty good game. That year pushback, I know. Like, legitimately a year. I mean, it was supposed to be 11/11/22, but they pushed it back to September 23, which is almost an entire year. Yeah, probably really gonna make a universe of difference. So, thank you for hanging out, chat. Thank you for hanging out with me with this deep dive and, giving your thoughts and feedback and such. Let's find somebody to raid. Find somebody we can go and boop in on. My friend Ikari is playing Legend of Zelda. Playing Ocarina of Time. Oh.
Pirate Commander Minnie, we've received intel that suggests that you're a very good girl who's doing a very good job.
Well, thank you for being here, chat. Starfield is going to be nutty. I really think it's going to be cromulent, at the very least. It looks good. Of course, we do have a goal that I have put up. If you want to help me out, if you want to contribute to the delinquency of a bunny, consider donating to the goal. It's there. Give it a look. Give it a boop. You can help me buy the Ultimate Edition with the watch. It would be really cool. I'd really like that watch. And you can help me with my dreams of owning a watch. Right, I'm gonna go and break a friend. So, break a friend do, yeah. Gonna raid RCC Podcast, my friend Ikari, who's been talking about doing a rebrand for obvious reasons. I'm not sure what the name came from, but yeah, they're gonna be, changing that apparently. But yeah, they're a good friendo. They're playing some Ocarina of Time. And you know what? Let's go and give them some love. Go and beat them up. And of course, plans for this week. We should be doing some SnowRunner tomorrow with Puzzle and Chuck. Should be pretty good. Thursday will be more Borderlands 2, hopefully. Might even start playing Borderlands 1 on stream for Wednesday or for Thursday nights. Might be neat. Yeah, thank you for being here, Bagel. It's nice to see you again. Friday will be Total Mech War Friday as always, and Saturday should be Morally Dangerous. Pretty good standard week. Should be pretty fun. Of course, I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, sometimes Thursdays, from 9 p.m. Central till late. And if I can get the rest of my music here. Get this together. Okay. Of course, it's now that time of night chat. Like I said, we're gonna go and raid my friend Akari. RCC Podcast. They're a good bean. They're a good friendo. I've not gotten to watch them stream before, but like, let's go and break them anyway. She's just got an affiliate. She's a cute trans bean and like, you know, deserves some love. So, there's the raid message. Copy that when we get over there. Show her the might of our illustrious plushy bunny pirate fleet. And then, of course, like, you know what time it is, chat? It's shill time! Waha! Oh, my rig's having a moment. Oh no. Okay. The merch store exists. Consider checking it out. Buy a t-shirt, buy a sticker, all that good stuff. The donation links are a thing. Check them out. Like, if we did just put a goal up, if you want to help me get the Starfield Constellation edition, yeah, you can do that. Or maybe you're like, hey, Minnie, why don't you have some gas money and snack money for that road trip you're doing? Well, consider doing that as well. You don't have to, but it would be greatly appreciated. Of course, donations are never expected, but always appreciated. As well, Throne exists. Maybe you want to send me a gift. Maybe you want to send me something nice. Well, consider checking out my wish list. It exists. Give it a look. And you can send me things directly from Amazon or Etsy or somewhere else, and it goes directly to my door without doxing me. It doesn't dox you. It's safe, it's fun, it's effective. Fun for the whole family, especially me. My partners, always like giving them shouts out when I can. My boyfriend Felon, my girlfriend Alyssa, check them out. They're both great beans, they're both great streamers, give them some love. They strimble the strambles better than anyone I know. Give them some love. And if you enjoyed tonight's stream, if you enjoyed both Elite Dangerous and you know, Starfield, consider hitting up that follow button. Check out my social media links, my Twitter, our Discord, the Patreon. They're down in the panels below. They're in chat right now. Give them a look. Come and join the community. Follow me on Twitter while you still can. Both are great ways to know when I go live, great ways to know when we're doing fun stuff. And consider checking me out on Patreon. I've been putting up videos for people. It's been pretty fun to do. They're really calm and cool and neat little ASMR-y Let's Plays. So give them some love. Give them a look. That's for $3 a month, too, so pretty cheap. Anyway, I've been Mini Celeste. This has been some Elite Dangerous and a deep dive into the Starfield Direct for your Tuesday night buncast. It's been pretty good. Had a lot of fun doing this. I had a lot of fun hanging with Selene. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central as always. Until then, give Akari my love, tell her she's a good bean, and I will see you later, chat. Take care. I love y'all. Bye-bye.